Okay guys, before you watch this video, I'm announcing the Man Clan, Taos, New Mexico, June 25th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're gonna have sweat lodges, Qigong, breath work, dream, purpose, legacy, get you clear on everything you need to do to become alpha, baby. Hey guys, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut, out here on the trails of Sedona, Arizona. Oh my God, look at this. We got some cowboy killers. My favorite. Look at these things. Imagine coming around the corner on your horse and getting thrown off of there. Look at the needles on these things. I wanted to give a big shout out to JP Sears. He sent me all his new t-shirt designs. Easily offended equals easily manipulated. Think about that when you're watching your social engineering media, your favorite movies, Disney movies, your favorite television show, all your entitlement programming, social engineering around feminism. Okay, great. So a viewer asks, Health Nut, can you talk about what moves you in life and the sense of self that wants something in this life? And then of course I got my man Eric in the back, and I'll let you give his perspective. He's a very balanced, educated, holistically educated, old soul on a spiritual journey. And so he's not just a young guy, he's an old soul. And so he's going to have a very interesting perspective. So again, Health Nut, can you talk about what moves you in life and a sense of self that wants something in this life? Okay, so a big part of my awakening was working in the Amazon and having a vision, coming out of the modeling world and realizing how empty that existence was. And then starting to meditate and starting to work with indigenous shaman. And I started to wake up to a higher calling, a higher level of consciousness. And also started looking around the world around me and seeing and finding the beauty. And dealing with so much pain and anguish from my emotional life, my upbringing, whatever you call it. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired and, trying to self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. And again, there's no victims. I think that really served its purpose. It helped me realize, oh, I don't want that. And then when I started meditating, I started feeling better. When I started fasting, juicing, utilizing herbs, cleansing my organs, I started feeling better. And when you feel better, life gets better. And then you can see the enjoyment of life. And then the process of working in the Amazon with the Shipibo Indians, which really touched my heart. I shed a lot of tears down there, tears of joy, of working, with these indigenous tribes and having a more powerful meaning than just working in Milan, Paris, London, Tokyo, just that high buzz of just city life and, trying to become somebody and becoming someone, 4-time Versace model, climbing up the rungs of fashion and high society, if you will, and reaching the pinnacle of that and going, is this it? And then going to the Amazon and woo, walking on the trails, going to the Amazon. I can remember being in Tokyo in the summertime, being hot. And yeah, it was fun and exciting and, eating sushi and looking at cute Asian girls and going out dancing on the weekends. And I was even sober a couple of times in Tokyo. But I think nothing is more fantabulous than being out here on these trails and having more balance in my life. Not that I don't have pain and other, ups and downs that I have to deal with. This is the vicissitudes of life, the ups and downs of life. This is normal. Oh my God. I want to show you guys my toe because I cracked it. And can you see that? Let's see. Can you even see that? It's bleeding. It's pretty bloody. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. All right. So I was barefoot here a little while ago, and then I stubbed it on a rock. My parents used to call me hamburger toe because I used to walk barefoot as a child, and I would always stub my toes. Anyhow, okay, so I digress. So I've lived many lives in this lifetime, and so what gives me drive? Why do I strive? Why do I have my mission and my vision? Because I see that, life can be lived in a more balanced, holistic way, and with more joy, more higher vibrations. I can face my dark side and grow through that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I'm committed to becoming better, and I like enjoying life. I like being as sober as possible, as much as possible, experiencing the ups and downs, the emotional, being honest with myself, being honest with others, being in nature. It just feels better. It feels better. It feels better when I raise my vibrations. And then you can hear the stories of the avatars of the Jesus Christ and attaining higher levels of consciousness. And so that seems like better sport to me than, trying to achieve things in the material world, which I also like, right? I also like that. It's your manifestation principle. That's your creation principle. That's how well you are aligned with, manifesting material elements in the third dimension. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the attachment to that can bring you a lot of pain. And so I enjoy the accoutrements of the modern world. And at the same time, I see that, basic elements of the modern and material world, they need upgrade or we will choke off our life support systems. And I think that brings us to a very good point of what drives me, which I do believe is what the question is. What drives me and why? And ultimately, what drives me is, working in the Amazon and understanding the way of the world and our potential demise as a species, and desiring to elevate our society and our species above what looks to be the sixth, mass extinction, as humanity, is on the precipice of ecological disaster. We've choked off the oceans with plastics, and we've contaminated the skies. The aluminum and the barium and the strontium comes on the soil, and the trees don't want to uptake the nutrients from it because it's poison, and so the opportunistic beetles come in and chew up the trees, and it's like the locusts coming. It's going to cleanse the earth, Mother Nature's garbage cleaners. So how can I bring more balance into the world? Well, I have to bring more balance into my life. So as above, so below is the natural law of correspondence. And so I work to bring more balance in my life. I feel better. I look better. I have more to offer people. And so, that's what I share with you guys. So that drives me. Plus, I got a background in comedy, and, I like entertainment. I like making people laugh, and I enjoy creativity, and this is my form of creativity. So that's kind of what drives me. My vision is clean air, water, soil, and equitable systems for all mankind in my lifetime. So that's my vision. My mission is to raise human consciousness and change all systems. If you look at oil and the petrodollar and education and media, we got a lot of farming, commerce. We got a lot of work to do. Geopolitics, we got a lot of work to do, especially with the media, because it programs the mind. So this is what drives me. And it ultimately is just human sport. At this level of my comedy and this level of human existence, it ends up being human sport. And I also realize, studying alchemy and studying, Jesus Christ, he said, you can have what I have and more. Brother walked on water and healed people at will. And so if that's the case, I'm going to use alchemy and call it forth. Love, truth, wisdom. Fly like an eagle, like the Wright brothers. Why? Because I say so. So whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. So I'm here to create peace on earth. I'm here to ground peace on earth, help people realize peace on earth myself. And that's just pure sport for me. What about you, Eric, man? What drives you, you psycho chicken?
What drives me? I would say the same as you. Just like clean water, food, shelter, community, the essentials, going back to our roots. And yeah, I would just say get clear on your values, write them out, figure out what makes you happy, figure out what kind of foods agree with your body, get moving, figure out what kind of movement you like, get some yoga, breath work out if that appeals to you, go on hikes, and get creative, try different stuff, get paint, sing, dance, write poetry, do whatever really calls to you, and just try it. And if it doesn't, you don't resonate with it, just pivot to something else. So many people are caught up in these ideas and such. Just go out and try stuff, because you're never going to know if you like it unless you do it. And follow your bliss, see what makes you happy and fulfills you, and that might change over time. You might be doing a career that's going really well, you're loving it, and one day it might hit you in the face and you're like, wow, I don't really like this anymore. And that's your call to do something different. So yeah, I hope that's useful. Also, spend time in reflection, alone, solitude, ideally out in nature, and not distracted. Don't have your phone, don't be doing anything, just be with yourself. And the more you do that, you'll start to get more clear, but also integrate that with real human connection, balance in all things. So yeah, that's my piece.
There you go, the wise elder, Eric. And so just wanted to share my toe again.
It's gnarly.
Some serious damage over there. Woo! Look at that thing. All right. So have a good day. Be safe out there, and enjoy your life. God bless.